I'm bummed that I got banned from Facebook because like the best groups were already on Facebook. They'll like remove this illegal Muslim alien Kenyan from office, 9 exclamation points, like the commas or whatever. And they're all ecstatic that Trump's elected. And I've been like photoshopping pictures of like, Trump bringing Sharia law to the United States and like posting.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, posting them in those groups, and they're like, he cannot do this. And they're like losing their shit.
If you fall
on their
for that,
like
you
in their
deserve it.
double wide on their like Windows 95 computer that they use to log on and threaten the president.
r/locker up?
No. Are they
nuts.
heartbroken?
They're so
He's
mad.
not gonna lock it
They're
up.
so mad.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you can't tell the FBI not to lock her up. You're not in charge of the FBI. You're just the president. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
like do not understand.
Even if like she did something bad enough to be locked up, like all those things like Benghazi and like her emails, like by the way, none of that shit I ever was like, no Hillary net, like.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I didn't. She ain't exactly employee of the month.
Well, I love the defense
for
of
having that happen. She
Yeah.
was like, so she kind of sucked at her job, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's not prison or
Of course
something.
not. And the defense of locking her up is they're like, if there was some low-level government employee that did this, he would be railroaded by bureaucracy and
Yeah.
fucked over for the
Okay.
rest of his life. And it's like, yeah, you should be fighting to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right.
Why isn't that a concern for you?
Right.
You want to fucking jail this woman? And first of all, even if she did go to jail, the jail would be identical to her home in Chappaqua. It would be
It
that
would be-
full tennis
for
court
her,
jail from the end of
If
Wolf
they
of
picked her
Wall
out to go to
Street.
jail after all the evil shit every other president did,
Yeah.
then there is for real. Oh, because she's a woman. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
That would
Is
be
that a
so
real
insane
jail?
for her to be singled out as the one
Yeah.
that we send to jail when none of them go to jail
Yeah.
ever.
They just send her to Leavenworth and she gets stabbed to death in the showers.
Is that a
immediately.
real jail? The tennis court jail
From the end of Wolf of Wall Street?
That's
Probably.
real?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's a real place.
Yeah, he was.
How do you
with
get to go
Tommy
there?
Shaw.
That sounds fun. That's like camp.
By being rich.
By being rich.
That's it's literally that
It's
is
federal.
the country we live in.
It's just the one that's Well, they can't put you with the poor people; it'll tear you apart.
Yeah. You can pretend
Dude.
to be that's what the tip.
How do you
If you
get
ever go to
into that?
jail, your first day in jail, you walk up to the biggest guy in there and you go, listen, I'm a child molester, so I'm not like a tough guy, so don't mess with me. I'm not part of this system where you all, mess around with each other. Don't say curse words at me. I'm just in here for raping children.
I've done.
And if you see any kids, let me know.
acts.
Yeah. There's no children in here, so I'm pretty much. I don't even have to worry about getting in trouble in here. I just want you to know. So if you hear any of the other fellas talking about seeing if I'm like a gang member or whatever, I'm just a child. That's my.
I am on my own.
I don't join gangs. Thanks.
I'll just be in my cell jerking off to kids, just
Yeah.
to the memory of them. Just
Have you seen
leave
that
me
Louis
alone.
Theroux documentary on like that
That
house
city in
for
Florida?
pedophiles?
I watch all his, and he's such a fucking annoying. I was watching him in
What,
prison.
dude? I
Well,
love him. I
yeah.
fucking
But
love
watching,
Louis Theroux.
I watch all. I mean, it's compelling. I watch him compelling, but watching him,
Yeah.
he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
What are you?" Because the guy's jerking off in his cell.
Yeah.
What? No, why were you doing that when the female guard was standing there?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Guy's like, "Cause I'm in a cell, man."
Yeah.
He doesn't understand what he's asking him.
Well, we brought this up. I think I
Why?
brought it up on the
Why
last
is it?
on the last podcast. I was laughing about. I watched like Silence of the Lambs again recently.
Oh yeah.
And that scene where like they go to like Hannibal Lecter's cell, and it's like, "Hello, Clarice," and he's got all his classical music and globes and shit, and fucking like a telescope just pointing at the
Yeah.
wall, and then so it's like obviously this guy's like a mastermind criminal, this evil genius, and that's his cell, and that's the
What's
dog.
that sound?
It's the dog.
It's the dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's this like evil genius in this special prison, and that's his special cell. And then she's like, "All right, I'll see you later, Dr. Lecter," and she leaves. And then the guy in the cell right next to him just throws cum in her face.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's like, what part of the jail is that? They have like Hannibal Lecter next to the cum throwing guy.
It's the first time he ever did that.
Yeah.
He'd been saving it up.
Yeah.
Can't believe he had enough to just really wing at her too.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much Hannibal Lecter hated that guy?
Of course.
Yeah.
You imbecile.
I'm saying all this smart shit to this woman. You just throw cum. You just cuck me by throwing cum in her face.
Now we've got two contrasting criminals here.
That's why
The
Hannibal.
least mastermind.
That's why Hannibal Lecter never eats her. That's like a subplot that people don't pick up on.
What?
Is that
'Cause he
guy?
should know the
That
guy's
guy
cum?
throws cum on her face in front of Hannibal, so he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, gross," and he
Yeah.
never eats her.
Yeah.
and so he actually saved her life. So he's even smarter than
He's the
Hannibal
hero of
Lecter.
the
Is that
whole
how you
movie.
save
Yeah.
people? Oh, yeah.
Wow, I'm glad I brought that up again, so we discovered
Wow,
that. Yeah,
wow, well
additional-
done, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plot
That
element.
is really good.
Yeah, that's like everyone was shitting on Emily Nussbaum this week, but her fucking
Why? Who is that? Why?
She's a
She's
TV
the
critic.
TV critic
Oh,
for the
right.
New Yorker.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she always says. Wait, yeah, but why? What was her
I don't know what she said.
horrific
this week.
opinion this week?
Oh, fuck. Was it? Oh, yeah. That under Trump, like sitcoms will be illegal.
Yeah, probably.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, that's probably not going to be true. But
Think about how free we were under Clinton in order to have Dharma and Greg.
Yeah.
That's what he created for us.
Yeah.
Was
You think Republicans would allow that show?
never
A woman that's
That's-
clearly a lesbian, dating a clearly gay man, being
Dharma was
spiritual
lesbian?
with each other. I think so. I think they were both.
What was it that
Listen,
he?
my two dads came out during the Reagan years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. My two dads. Did you used to watch that?
Oh, I thought you meant your two dads.
Yeah,
the
came
show.
out.
They came
No.
out at the same time, both
Yeah.
your dads.
Yeah.
So they were just
That-
living
Those
together.
show-
not
by the way,
gay.
we're
the
gay
Paul
with each
Reiser
other.
show with the guy from Deep Star 6.
Yeah.
And a judge sentences them to both raise the daughter. It was- you
Oh,
remember
really?
the sitcom?
No, I don't know this show at
It was
all.
called My Two Dads.
With
As a
Paul
judge,
Reiser?
They had it was, I guess, before DNA testing. So they had a paternity test and he couldn't figure out who. And he goes, you both have to live together and raise her as a couple.
Oh,
He said
well,
something
they
being
weren't like
gay code.
explicitly gay, because like that was.
I like the will they or won't they energy of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I used to watch Will and Grace, and people would be like, you know what's crazy is that the actor that plays Will is gay in real life, but the actor that plays Jack isn't. And that was like that. Like a couple of people mentioned that to me as if like blowed their mind, and it's like.
The stereotype.
Oh yeah, you mean the guy acting like a gay cartoon character
Yeah.
isn't actually gay in real life, and the guy that's just sort of playing a role is the one that's actually homosexual? Like, yeah, I thought that Show Tunes guy was.
Wait,
the
which one was cartoonier?
Jack? Jack was the one that wasn't actually gay in real life, but he would, every scene he'd be like, "I'm
Wait, Sean
queer."
Hayes? Sean Hayes?
Yeah.
He's gay. Sean
No,
Hayes.
somebody said he's not gay, and
No,
it's Will. that's-
the Will is
Will-
not gay.
No, Will's
not
gay.
No, Sean Hayes is gay. Will's not gay.
What?
Yeah, Will's not gay in real life, but Sean Hayes is gay.
Well,
in
that
real life.
ruined the bit.
Yeah.
but,
That's what I
You had
was
it
told to
exactly-
me.
You had it
Yeah.
exactly backwards.
So it's
All right.
true. If you're gay, you have to walk into a room and be like, "My ass hurts."
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you
guess
should have
so.
known he was gay because he was really obviously gay.
He was
No, Nick
over the
was trying to
top
say
gay.
that he was a cartoon.
Stop trying
character.
to say stereotypes aren't real when they're so real.
See, this is the problem,
true.
all right? You're 80s kid, we're 90s kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we're like woke, we're listening to Tribe Called
that,
Quest.
all that.
Yeah.
Which had a Latino way
Yeah.
before SNL.
You got shows with two dads and you don't know if they're fucking and
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? A
Yeah.
two-dad show and they're not fucking?